Let's get that closet organized with things that you can implement today without spending a penny. So I've come up with a list of ways that you can maximize your space in your closet by improving function or just creating good space to use. So the first place I need you to start when you look inside that closet is to start by purging.
Get out.
These are all of my husband's t-shirts. He wears probably 4 of them. I don't know when the last time he wore this. So what I feel like doing is just, this is festive husband. It's not always festive.
I'm right here.
I am going to go through here and kind of pick out the ones that he doesn't wear anymore and someone else can get some good use out of this.
There's also this feeling of, I might need this someday, or someday I'll lose that baby weight and I'll wear it again. Let me just tell you, if you do lose that baby weight, celebrate yourself and go buy something new. Don't hang on to that. You might not even like it. So as you're kind of looking through all of your items, I want you to start thinking vertically. We tend to look horizontally because that's the way the rods go and that's where your clothes hang. But in order to maximize the storage space that you have, think vertically.
Let me show you what I mean by that. These are my personal handbags, and by simply, see how they take up too much space right here? You just turn them on their side, and then suddenly you've opened up a lot of space. I personally use this little divider thing, but again, that's just personal preference, and you don't have to spend any money. It still works even without having that extra product.
And you can fit a little bit more inside. Sorry, I'm distracted by my daughter spitting in the sink. Hey, guys, we have asked you to not, we've got to be quiet. Faster I'm able to knock this out, the faster we get to go do our lemonade stand. Kids are fun. If you are running out of space for your shoes, one simple tip is to stagger them.
We've got 3 pairs of shoes here, but if you turn one, squeeze them together, move them on down. Look how much space this opens up.
Opens up, not a ton of space, but it will give you a few extra inches that maybe you can squeeze one more pair in there. I also think a great use of space is thinking of things that you can hang that you might not normally consider, belts and scarves. Those take up a lot of drawer space, especially clunky ones. So if you get them hanging up in your closet, that will open up drawer space, shelf space, wherever you had them previously, and you can still have easy access to them and see exactly what you have. Another really important thing that you have to do in your closet to give it some organization is to sort your clothes.
This is when it's important to think about how you get dressed every day. If you think, I want to get dressed by sleeve length, which is how I personally use it. I start with, sleeveless, and it moves back into longer sleeves.
This is a personal decision, but it needs to be a system that works for you. I personally do not like the rainbow sort. I've tried it out because a lot of my clients ask for it. It's a really popular trend right now, and it is beautiful.
I don't get dressed thinking about what color I want to wear that day. I get dressed by the weather.
That's kind of the process that I go through with my clients when I'm working with them is, how do you get dressed? What is your thought process when you're trying to figure out what to wear that day? And we go from there. While we're on the topic of hanging our clothes, I always recommend to move the hanger. When you take a shirt off or an item off the hanger, move it to the side.
Take a shirt off. I've got a spot right over here. Just hang it up.
Then you know that you have a designated place for when you've done laundry and you need to hang everything back up. And it also just keeps it looking tidy because there aren't a bunch of loose hangers kind of sticking up everywhere. That drives me nuts.
See how messy this looks? We got stuff hanging out everywhere. If you pull them out when the clothes are being worn, then you just clean up the area. It's easy.
This took some serious coaching for my husband when we first got married. We moved in together. He drove me nuts. Just move the hanger. But we've been married almost 10 years now, and I can say he is trustworthy. Not perfect, he's trustworthy.
Thanks, I guess.
And one more thing while we're on the topic of hangers. This does cost a little bit of money, but I'm throwing it in anyway. Match your hangers. Hanger quality is so important because you do want to take care of your clothes while they're hanging. That means absolutely no wire hangers. If you have wire hangers in your house and I come over, I'm getting rid of them.
Get out.
They not only look bad, they're not great for your clothes. You don't have to spend a ton on matching hangers though. They have plenty of just white plastic that does the job. They're great, they match. If you do want to upgrade, I love the felt ones from the Container Store. They are sturdy, strong, and they really hold your clothes very nicely. And finally, this is a good time to look at everything that you have in your closet. And if there are some things that probably could have a better home elsewhere, get it out of there.
Get out.
Maybe you're storing some suitcases in there or your old wedding dress, something like that you're not using all the time, but is maybe taking up valuable space in your closet. See if you can find another home. Can it go in the attic? Can it go in a guest closet? Can it go in a hallway closet? Find a new home and purge all the things that do not pertain to your everyday life getting ready in your closet. You know, another space that you can organize without spending a penny is your fridge, and I've got a video on that, so be sure to check it out. I want to know how you sort your clothes. Do you prefer the rainbow edit, or do you sort by type? Let me know in the comments. Happy sorting!